In 2026, high-fidelity image and video generation tools are available to anyone with an internet connection, leveling the technical playing field for digital creators. But widespread access has not resulted in effortless production. Universal availability has actually increased market competition, while simultaneously introducing new bottlenecks that slow down the final delivery of projects. This chart tracks a reversal in creator priorities. In 2025, 31% of professionals cited technical output quality as their primary concern. By 2026, anxiety shifted toward commercial viability, with 36% focused on content rights and commercial usage permissions. Technical proficiency in specific software no longer offers a competitive moat. When photorealistic rendering and complex audio mixing can be automated in seconds, basic operational skill is merely the baseline for entry. With the technical barrier to entry gone, creators are searching for new ways to distinguish their work in an increasingly crowded digital landscape. This is the fragmentation paradox. While the number of specialized AI tools has exploded, they exist within a disconnected ecosystem of hundreds of different vendors. This diagram shows the friction in modern workflows. A creator manually exports an asset from a motion tracking tool, then imports it into a separate generation model. Moving assets between these isolated silos often causes broken links and formatting errors. The creator is forced to act as a human bridge between these programs. You end up spending hours on mechanical labor and data management, rather than refining the actual creative vision. Paradoxically, adding more specialized tools to a workflow often decreases production velocity and limits creative output. For decades, creative work followed a sequential linear path. A project moved slowly from the initial brief through strategy, creative development, and production, finally ending at a single launch. This sequential approach cannot keep pace with AI-driven production. The linear model is too rigid to handle tools that can generate dozens of high-quality variations in minutes. This diagram illustrates the structural shift toward a circular workflow. Pre-production and post-production collapse into a continuous loop, where you ideate, generate, and refine assets simultaneously. Data shows that teams adopting this circular model produce between 5 and 10 times more content than those using traditional methods. With budget and talent access largely democratized, the production timeline depends almost entirely on the speed of your creative decisions. As the workflow collapses, the professional identity of the creator is changing. Success now requires the mindset of an AI creative director rather than a technical operator. Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos argues that the tool is not the talent. While AI provides more powerful ways to execute a task, it does not provide the inherent storytelling ability required to make a piece of content meaningful. This role is defined by a director's trinity of human-centric skills: vision, taste, and empathy. In practice, this means mastering discernment. When an algorithm can generate 50 polished versions of a single scene, the director must be able to instantly identify the one version that achieves the correct emotional resonance. We are seeing the emergence of the 10x creator. These are individuals who command high market value by effectively translating complex creative visions into precise strategic directions for AI systems. Automation removes the technical polish that often masked weak concepts. In 2026, a strong idea can be magnified into something phenomenal, while a weak idea is instantly exposed. Shifting your creative mindset is only the first step. To iterate at AI speed, you need a digital environment designed to support high-velocity decision-making. This schematic shows the necessary architectural change. Rather than layering software on top of an existing system, the infrastructure must sit at the exact center of the workflow. A centralized architecture allows all tools to share the same data state. You can move between visual generation, audio design, and editorial finishing without manual file transfers or metadata loss. This setup removes the mechanical friction that slows down production. It allows the creator to spend their time on creative direction rather than fighting software limitations. Talonsight is the practical application of this centered infrastructure. It collapses disparate AI platforms into a single environment where text, image, and motion generation are linked in real time. By operating within a unified system, you can execute the circular workflow at the speed of thought, refining complex creative concepts as quickly as you can envision them. AI has effectively removed many of the mechanical barriers to expression. In an environment saturated with automated content, a significant competitive edge belongs to creators who use that speed to maintain consistent taste and a clear human purpose for their work.